The new development for Assassin's Creed must have many people excited, but also many people feeling alienated. For a long time, Assassin's Creed was a very stale franchise. When Assassin's Creed first came out, it was a brand new concept, but through the years, things became very routine. Some say the Assassin's Creed franchise peaked with Assassin's Creed 2. However, it's not about peaking with this franchise, it's about offering different gameplay experiences through the last few years. Since Black Flag, it's been a recurring theme for Ubisoft to mix it up with Assassin's Creed, and that has brought many new experiences to this once jaded franchise. It's one thing to make a game and develop sequel after sequel after sequel, relying on what you have done beforehand. But it's another thing to take what you have already made and spin it off into new directions and unexpected directions for gamers that really want something new. Ship combat, eagle vision, new ways to experience stories, a brand new combat system, customization, cosmetics, and role-playing. These things have elevated Assassin's Creed from a simple stealth action game to a sprawling role-playing narrative experience. There's nothing wrong with the old-style Assassin's Creed games. In fact, many of those games are some of the best in the franchise. But as a video game franchise, it's always important to look forward to the future, to use what you've learned to develop new experiences and take the franchise into new directions. There comes a point where too many games is just too much, and there comes a time when you need to take a series into a new direction. You don't want to throw away everything you've built up until that point, so you take the best of what you've made and then you make something new from it. You build more, you do something different. This is the mentality that has thwarted many franchises through the course of video games history. Great games deserve to be replicated, not replicated until they are squeezed dry. We don't want to lose our best memories for video games because they've been sucked dry like a vampire and beaten to death over and over and repeated so many times. I think Assassin's Creed almost got to that point. So it's very exciting right now to be a gamer and watch Ubisoft take their long-standing franchise, Assassin's Creed, and really try something new. Whether it's offering co-op with Unity, multiple characters with Syndicate, a brand new combat system, and a complete rehaul of the game's template by Assassin's Creed Origins, these are the experiences that Ubisoft is steering towards. Brand new experiences for the Assassin's Creed franchise. And it will continue with Assassin's Creed Odyssey. But of course, many gamers out there don't want change. They want Assassin's Creed to stick to what it does best in their eyes. They don't want an RPG. They want a stealth action game, and they want the story not to be focused on historical set pieces and historical civilization. That group of people might want the classic combat system or some of the sci-fi elements introduced in prior games. Perhaps they don't like the new Batman or Mordor style gameplay, because well, things have changed. The new Assassin's Creed direction is role-playing whether you want it or not. Let's face it, at least for now, the old Assassin's Creed is dead. To me and many other Assassin's Creed veterans, the AC series really hasn't felt like an actual stealth game since probably Brotherhood. For the last few years, we have been steering towards the RPG, and Assassin's Creed Odyssey is no exception. And for many people, this game looks really cool, but does it look like an Assassin's Creed game? Well, at least not the old ones. Assassin's Creed Odyssey is looking like an amazing game, at least for me, because I really like the new style of Assassin's Creed games. But if you are one of those people that really like the old style of Assassin's Creed games, I imagine you might be feeling quite alienated right now, especially if you did not like Assassin's Creed Origins, because that was a huge divergence in itself. It's a tricky situation to make a video game for a large group of people because you cannot satisfy everyone. It is the same predicament Call of Duty is in, Battlefield, or any long-standing franchise that has so much expectations built up around those games. But regardless of what people expect, I am one of the firm believers out there that believes if you make a quality video game, regardless if it's different or not, it will succeed. Great games around the world have a habit of becoming successful because they are great, not because they're doing stuff different, just because they're made well. The reason Assassin's Creed Odyssey is following in the footsteps of Assassin's Creed Origins is because Origins was a very successful video game, and it really highlighted a really important process in the video game industry today: change and innovation. And there is most certainly more of that coming to Assassin's Creed Odyssey because, well, it was successful. This is going to be the most ancient Assassin's Creed game, and it's going to be more of an RPG than ever. Choice is finally going to be integrated into an Assassin's Creed game starting from the character select screen. You can choose to be a female or a male, and you can also choose to play out the story and what suits your fashion. They are actually bringing dialogue options into an Assassin's Creed game, and this is going to impact the way the world sees you. You don't always have to kill people. You can flirt to people, you can lie to people, and you can argue with people. This is really important because it brings a newfound agency to the player because you feel like you've had some impact and some say in what's going on around you and the character interactions that you get involved with. I imagine this system is not going to be as fleshed out as many other games because it's going to be a new system to Assassin's Creed. However, I really like the idea that they're pursuing this because once again, they're bringing change to a franchise that needed change. The ship combat is also going to be massively redone, and they're also doing war battles on foot. You've got the bird again, there's going to be a ship crew system, and stealth is going to be rehauled as well. Personally, I'm very excited about this game because I think they took a really good system that was changed in Assassin's Creed Origins and they're just making stuff a little bit better, adding some more stuff, and maybe tying some loose ends up as well. Yes, there was quite a few bugs in Assassin's Creed Origins. The catch-22 for Assassin's Creed is that there's going to be many people out there that are not going to be privy to these changes, that are not going to enjoy the new RPG direction for Assassin's Creed because, well, those people were really loyal at one point to the classic Assassin's Creed formula. The question is, how do you possibly, as a video game maker, satisfy both groups of people? Well, from a business standpoint, you look at what was successful to begin with. The style of Assassin's Creed was the flavor of the month for a very long time, but at some point, the franchise must have started to fatigue. Gaming started to change. Worlds became bigger. Customization became a thing. People wanted choice, more options, a bigger breadth of customization. All of those things were very limited in the original Assassin's Creed games. Player-driven experiences have become more popular than ever, driven of course by the new advancements in open-world role-playing games. Games like The Witcher 3 came around and basically showed that you can have pretty much everything great from an Assassin's Creed game, of course, except for the parkour, and you can have so much more. You can have a bigger world, you can have choice, consequences, player-driven narratives. Ubisoft, I am sure, saw all of this from a distance and tried to integrate some of these features into Assassin's Creed Origins to make their games more in line with the most popular video games on the market, to try to ditch that linearity that does shackle many single-player games today. Assassin's Creed was never a linear experience, but Assassin's Creed Origins was sure a whole hell of a lot more open world than anything that came before it. And now with Odyssey, we have choice. So do you see the trend now with Assassin's Creed? They have slowly and consistently started to take on more RPG elements and more choice and more player agency as the years have gone by. Because these are the most popular elements in gaming today. The only thing we need next from Assassin's Creed is of course that Battle Royale mode, and we will be in business. Thank you for watching, guys. I appreciate you watching my Assassin's Creed video. It's a franchise that I really do care deeply about. I'm one of those players that is very excited for the future of Assassin's Creed and their new role-playing player agency template. However, there are many people out there that are not excited and do feel alienated, so if you're one of those people, let us know how you feel down below in the comment section. Do you feel like this new direction for Assassin's Creed was necessary, or maybe do you feel like it was more of a business initiative by Ubisoft? Whatever the case though, if you did enjoy this video, go ahead and thumbs it up, and we'll see you guys in our next video. Peace, love, and happiness. Until then, you guys have a kick-ass day.